Adinkra is a symbol from Ghana that represent concept or aphorisms. Adinkra is used extensively in fabrics, logos, and pottery. They are incorporated into walls and other architectural features. Adinkra symbols appear on some traditional Akan gold weights. The symbols are also carved on stools for domestic and ritual use. Tourism has led to new departures in the use of symbols in items such as t-shirts and jewelry. The symbols have a decorative function but also represent objects that encapsulate evocative messages conveying traditional wisdom, aspects of life, or the environment. There are many symbols with distinct meanings, often linked with proverbs. In the words of Kwame Anthony Appiah, they were one of the means for supporting the transmission of a complex and nuanced body of practice and belief. Adinkra symbols were originally created by the Bono people of Gyaman. The Gyaman king, Nana Kwadwo Agumang Adinkra, originally created or designed these symbols, naming it after himself. The Adinkra symbols were largely used on pottery, stools, etc. by the people of to Asante and other Akan kingdoms following its defeat. It is said that the guild designers who designed this cloth for the kings were forced to teach the Asantes the craft. Gyaman king Nana Kwadwo Agumang Adinkra's first son, Apau, who was said to be well versed in the Adinkra craft, was forced to teach more about Adinkra cloths. Oral accounts have attested to the fact that Adinkra Apau taught the process to a man named Kwaku Dwaku in a town near Kumasi. Over time, all Akan people including the Fanti, Akwapem and Akiem all made Adinkra symbols a major part of their culture, as they all originated from the ancient Bono kingdom. The oldest surviving Adinkra cloth was made in 1817. The cloth features 15 stamped symbols, including NS Roma, stars, Dono Ntoasuo, double Dono drums, and diamonds. The patterns were printed using carved calabash stamps and vegetable-based dye. It has resided in the British Museum since 1818 when it was donated by Thomas E. Bowditch. The next oldest piece of Adinkra textile was 1825 from the Elmina Castle to the Royal Cabinet of Curiosities in The Hague, in response to an assignment from Major Friedrich Last, who was appointed temporary commander of Dutch Gold Coast. He had the cloth commissioned from the Fanti paramount chief of Elmina for William I of the Netherlands, which would explain why the coat of arms of the Netherlands is in the center. The other motifs are typical of the older Adinkras. It is now on display in the National Museum of Ethnology in Leiden. In November 2020, a school board in York, Pennsylvania, banned a children's coloring book that featured African Adinkra symbols found in fabrics, logos, and pottery. The decision was subsequently overturned.